Alright, I had somebody request a video on how to clean the Daisy 880. So here it is. Okay, the first thing you want to take into consideration whenever you clean your 880 is the fact that if you have a scope on it like the one that came with it, or even an aftermarket scope, you're going to have to take that off because, you know, it could get damaged whenever you're moving, you know, the rifle around whenever you're cleaning, or also the scope will get knocked off of center whenever you clean your firearm, so you might as well just, you know, take it off and eliminate the hassle right there. Okay, the first thing you want to do when cleaning the 880, you know, as with any firearm, what you want to do is you want to make sure it's clear. But with the 880, even if you work the action, you know, you can't look down and see nothing, you know, because of the way the angle is. So what you want to do is you want to actually check the safety, you know, because if the safeties aren't engaged, then the weapon isn't chambered. Check the safety. If the safety don't go in the safe and the pumping lever does not pump, then it's clear. But what you also want to do is work the action, and you know, since you can't, you know, look in there to see if the pellet's in there or not, what you want to do is take your flashlight. In this case it's a Coleman flashlight. Hold it at the edge of the barrel and stick your head in there and make sure you can see light from inside the breech. Okay, the next thing you want to do is take your 17 caliber push rod. You can get these for about $3 or $4 at usually any firearm store, any sporting goods store, and a fresh 17 caliber brush. You can get these for probably about $2, maybe $2.50 at the most. But the first thing you want to do is take a rag and double it up a few times, and if the brush is new, just run along it. And what that's going to do is that's going to take away any loose wires, so they don't get left in your barrel and you don't, you know, get stuck with them whenever you're working. Okay, what you want to do next is you got your brush attached to your push rod. You want to take the push rod and put it straight on into the barrel. Keep in mind it's going to be a snug fit. Just run it straight on in there until it comes out at the breech, and pull it straight on back out. You just want to do this one time for right now. Alright, the next step is one that should have been done first, but I held off on it until now to show you, you know, what I do. What you want to do is you want to just take a regular bottle cap and wash it out and remove any residue that was on it, and then take your gun cleaner. In my case I use Hops Elite, and you just want to, you know, spray one spray in there and just dry it on out, just to make sure all the water's been removed from it. Okay, then what you want to do is take your cleaning solvent. I just use, you know, regular old Hops number 9. You know, that's the best stuff I found. You just want to take it and pour just a little bit into the ball cap, because this is not going back in here, because you don't want to contaminate, you know, your main canister of solvent. Whatever you know, dip into here is going to contaminate what's in it, so you don't want to be dipping straight off of your bottle. You want to be dipping into something else that you can throw away. Okay, now that we've got that done, what you want to do is you want to take your push rod with your brush on it and just dip your brush into that gun solvent and run it straight through the barrel. What's that going to do is that's going to help break up any debris that you didn't break up with the first pass. And see where it stops. You want to take your thumb and mark that so you don't push too hard, you know, and damage the brush or damage the firearm. You just want to bring it all the way back out. Like I said, it's going to be tough. And then push it all the way back in. See, stop right there at my thumb. That's where the breech ends. So that's where you want to stop. And it may be a little hard to pull out. That's why I hate dealing with new stuff. But after you break it in, it's gonna, get a whole lot easier. Plus, I'm, kind of at an awkward position because I'm trying to, stay out of the camera's view and everything. But that's how you do it. Okay, the next thing you want to do is take your good brush. Go ahead and take it off. This is your primary cleaning brush. You want to set it off to the side so where it don't get dirty or nothing. You want to take your secondary cleaning brush. This is just one that I've had laying around that I've used over and over again on cleaning my 880s and other various pellet guns. And it's done got worn out, so it's just a little old worn out 17 caliber cleaning brush. You want to take it and put that on your push rod. Now the reason you done that is you're actually going to wrap a rag around the push rod. And to do that, what you do is you take, just a gun cleaning rag, just cut it to roughly the right size that you need. And you want to stretch it out as much as you can. Okay, now that you got it stretched out, what you want to do is take it and place it on the push rod and just roll it on there, and as you roll, just keep on stretching it. Get it as tight as you can, because if you don't, it's going to be a little bit difficult, or even more difficult, going into the barrel. And you just want to make it so that you make one complete pass, and then you can go ahead and trim off the excess. Okay, now that you got your rag wrapped around your secondary cleaning brush, what you want to do is take your gun cleaner, in my case it's obsolete, and spray it down and get it wet. Now you're going to take that and just push it on into the barrel. Okay, it's gone through the barrel about 5 times now, and as you can see, there's a good bit of debris still on the barrel. Matter of fact, let me show it like that if I can get that in view. That's what you want to get out of your barrel. You want to get your barrel perfectly clean. So we're going to keep doing it. Okay, one thing I do want to note is whenever you pull the brush out and take the rag off of it, you want to take a rag to the brush again to get all the debris off the brush. So every time you go in with a clean brush. Every time you get another rag and go back in it, so that you're not recontaminating what you've already cleaned.